For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Mike Geibel Show. Currently joined by Wheeling University rugby coach Mike Geibel. And Mike, a big win for you guys over WVU this past weekend, 70-5. Talk a little bit about what it was like being in front of the home fans and getting another big win.
So we were really excited to get back in front of the home fans. It was the first time we'd had a home match since 2018, and the first time we'd played WVU in a little bit longer than that. So it was really good to get the energy from the crowd and be able to play in front of our students and faculty and staff and friends here.
And getting to play a rival from West Virginia, what was that like, being able to have this big matchup for your first home game in years?
It always adds a little bit of energy, a little bit of excitement to the match when we can come in having a home match against a big school like WVU. I was telling the players all week, everywhere you go in Wheeling, there's WVU stickers. There's a big sign right outside of our campus that says "Go Mountaineers." So, it adds a little bit to that excitement playing against them.
And one thing that's been working for you guys through these first three games, your offense. You're outscoring opponents 196-20. Talk a little about your game plan and what's been working for you guys.
I think we have guys that have really bought into the system. We have a lot of options in attack, a lot of speed, a lot of skill through our attack that we used to put points on the board, and we've been fortunate that it's worked for us, and continue to work hard to perfect those moves every week.
And one of the guys as of late who's been doing really well is Ayub Jali. He had a big game 2 weeks ago, another big game this week. Talk about him and what does he bring to your team?
Ayub's got a lot of really good experience. One thing that I think teams haven't quite figured out how to handle is his speed. He's a great finisher around the edge. He can get from the back of the pitch all the way to the try zone in a short amount of time. He's got a lot of speed and a lot of skill with the ball. And he's also been very good off the tee kicking for us. He's got a pretty high kicking percentage and had a lot of points for us that way.
Currently joined by Wheeling University head rugby coach Mike Geibel. And Mike, you had special guests at this last week's game, Steamrod Elementary School. What was it like getting out in the community a little bit and then getting them involved in the game?
So that's something that's been really important to us, is getting out and engaging with the community and engaging with the youth around the area. Getting to the opportunity to go to Steamrod Elementary School and teach them flag rugby and play with the different classes throughout the week. It was a lot of fun for the guys, and also kind of helps boost us within the community. And when we look to do youth camps and other things in the future, those are the students that we're trying to pull in.
And this year, you guys are playing a little bit of a different style of rugby than you did last year. You're back to 15s as opposed to what you played last year. Talk a little bit about that transition. What's it been like for your guys getting back to 15s and working on that through this year?
It's really exciting. A lot of the guys that come in have more experience in 15s. That's generally more played throughout the world. A lot of the international guys especially have played mostly 15s their career. We're always excited to play sevens because I think we have a very good team and a lot of attack options for 7 season, but getting to 15s is more natural for the guys, and it's something that they feel more comfortable in, and then it shows with their success on the pitch.
And this week you guys are going back out on the road to take on Notre Dame College. What's it going to be like taking on another Mountain East Conference opponent, a Mountain East team that we other teams play around the school? What's it like getting to play those guys?
It's really great. We have a history with the other sports playing against them, and back before the pandemic and everything, we're in the same conference as them in Rugby East. So we're getting back into that D1A structure, and we're playing against these teams that they're a very good program, and they've got a lot of history. Almost kind of like a rival. They're one of the closest teams to us that's in that D1 conference. So it's exciting to get back out there and kind of get back to those games that we used to play.
And finally, what's your keys to success to keep it going? You're 3-0 coming into this game. What do you guys have to do to keep it rolling?
I think we just kind of have to keep working and not sit back on the success that we've had. From here on out, our difficulty kind of builds week to week. We have NDC this weekend, and then Army next weekend, and then come back against Kent State, who's in the top 10 in D2 right now, and then Davenport again at home. So another D1 program. And it's going to be difficult, so we just have to continue to work and perfect those little things, cut back on the errors as much as possible, and work to keep our success.
Thanks, Mike. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
For Wheeling University Athletics, I'm Zach Ziegler.